Give me a little something.
I'm in the process of doing the race, I'm in the thing. They talking about me, you know I'm a stay, you know I'm a flash. I'm going way over 160, I pray I don't crash. They worry about none of these niggas, I'm really just deep in my bag. Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash. I just pick up the guitar and I smash it. She asked me if you love me, I'm like, what you asking? I just wanna start the way that
I mean, still, we sound commercial too.
play with the gang, you gon' die.
Yeah, it does sound commercial, it does. Yeah, it does sound commercial.
She can't rhyme, my nigga really go on the safe side, with the big guys. Yeah, I'm just hoping scoring them points.
You hearing that little too, so.
Yeah, I like that.
I really wanna just hear your voice. I was just asking God what's the point. Wish I was there to change your choice. I see you laying dead in the casket, you was my twin, should've hurt. I never thought I'd see you laying dressed down, everybody praying in church. Feeling this pain over and over again, this shit gotta be a curse. That's why I'm steady, popping the perk, throw the Henny, pull up the surf, show the gang, you can get murked. Young nigga, keeping the dirt, running the cash.
We're back Saturday Night Indie Artists Live, Hip Hop 95. Captain Daryl Davis with my boy Juice.
What up?
And we got, you just heard Lebanon Don, the man.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
I'm telling you.
Johnny Cash.
You know?
I mean, that's it though. Yeah, I mean, real commercial.
It is.
I mean, it is commercial.
It really, to me, it really give me like that smash feel.
Yeah, I think
something.
seriously, I think you got a hit on your hand.
Yeah, that's the
I mean, I actually like
commercial.
I mean, I think I heard like about 4 or 5 independent artists over the past 5 or 6 years. I think it'd be a hit. I think it was this one song I played on the station all the time.
Yeah.
Dude from Ohio didn't have no clue, and his name was Mr. Bouvier.
Yeah.
And I said, dang. So yeah, like then we had this other song. You got the bag somewhere out of Alabama.
Yeah.
So it's something like that. I mean,
Okay.
like that, yeah.
Okay, right down the street.
Right down the street.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, even with like, you know, you had mentioned before, your dad used to play a bunch of like music when you was growing up. What was? Because I'm pretty sure that kind of influenced you too in becoming an artist. What were some of your favorite songs that he used to play around the house?
The two favorite songs that he used to play was R. Kelly, "Step in the Name of Love," and
Right.
R. Kelly and Cassidy, "Hotel."
Gotcha.
Okay.
Them two songs right there was knocking. When I was, and I was, you know what I'm saying? I was a kid, and I remember like it was yesterday.
Right.
Every party I went to with my parents, like as far as like family reunions or
Right.
you know barbecues, "Step in the Name of Love." You know what I mean? It's just. Or girl, you wanna come into my hotel, you know? So it's just
Smooth.
like,
Right.
yeah. So those type of you know music, you know, and Eminem.
Okay.
He was a big
Okay.
Eminem fan, you know.
Yeah, he really did.
Toy Soldier, from Eminem, I really. Oh, 50 Cent, of course, too, though. Yeah, big 50 Cent. Yeah, I would say 50 Cent.
If you had to go back like 20 or 30 years ago with hip hop artists, who would you go with?
Like,
20 or 30 years, you know, like LL Cool J and all kind of like that.
early 2000s.
That's the early. That's like
90s.
no, I'm talking about late 70s, early 80s.
Okay.
Yeah, when hip hop first got started, you had to. I mean, you probably weren't even born back then. Curtis Blow, remember Curtis Blow? These are the breaks. So you remember?
Rakim.
Yeah. You know, and the strangest thing, I think I found hip hop when it first came out, y'all. I'm telling my age now. It's like in '77.
Yeah.
Seriously, when Rappers Delight first came out and Sugar Hill Gang came to the station. So he's like about a year or 2 years older than me.
Yeah.
So I met them, right? I met Sugar Hill Gang, you know, then B, Angie B.
Yeah.
And I worked at a major radio station in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So it was like pretty dope to know all these LL Cool J may come in town and stuff like that.
So you mean like the Quiet Storm days?
That was Quiet Storm's still going on too. I love Quiet Storm.
Well, yeah,
too.
like Prodigy. And,
Right.
I say my favorite was Prodigy, was Mobb Deep.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah. Especially in growing up and playing Def Jam and stuff like that. That really tuned me in too. But yeah, Prodigy.
The fighting game.
Yeah, the fighting game. Yeah, Prodigy was one of my favorite rappers growing up because I'm really big on being a lyrical rapper.
Right.
You know, I like the whole melodic thing, but I also try to be lyrical with and being melodic. You know, because I want to talk about something. I don't want to just make music.
That's good. That's what we talking. I had a conversation with people the other day about that.
Yeah,
Songs should be about. You should be telling a story.
Yes.
Right.
And people in the South, they don't tell a story in their music. They just out there. I'm gonna kill such and such. I'm gonna get my bag. I'm gonna get my money. Cause
So it's almost in a sense like you nowadays to me it's like almost people just looking for a nice flow and you ain't really got to say too much. As long as you got a nice flow, I'm gonna listen to it.
Right.
So I figured, why not put a nice flow with something to listen to, also with some words behind it. You get what I mean?
Right.
So that way, they listen to my music and it's not just the flow. They actually listening to me. They actually
you got a story.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a story.
So they actually understand why I made this song. You know,
Gotcha.
Sometimes they don't even understand why some of these dudes made these songs. You know what I mean? They just in there banging their head right with it.
No, they just banging their head about,
what I mean?
who I'm going to kill and, what's going on and who they beefing
I don't
with.
knock that music,
right.
You know what I mean? I can't knock their hustle. That's working for them. I can't knock that, but, you know what I mean? Like, my preference is touch souls. You know what I mean?
Because that's timeless.
Timeless
Souls
music.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Timeless music. So, yeah, like, that's why Quiet Storm is still playing.
That's why I feel like, with you growing up and hearing, what your dad used to play around the house, I feel like that kind of, put it on to you because back then, they would make music that would move you, but they still talking about something, saying, I feel like especially listening to Johnny Cash or, your music, even though you're being melodic, you still giving, or even though you're being lyrical, you're still giving them a way to still move to the music. Yeah, still feel good.
Exactly. That's the goal. I want you to party to my music, but at the same time hear what I'm saying.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like Johnny Cash, you could play that song in the club. We performed in the club. Everybody was turning up to it in the club. But in the song, I'm talking about how my partner passed away and it hurt me. You see what I mean?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, in a sense, it's just like, I'm just trying to, maybe in a sense, start a new, maybe not necessarily start a new trend, because there's artists out there that do that.
Right.
Like, I know a lot of people don't like Tory Lanez right now, but he's one of them artists that.
I would say Lil Baby is too.
Lil Baby too,
right.
Lil Baby too, yeah, definitely Lil Baby. Yeah, rappers like that who's melodic and lyrical, so. Yeah.
Got you. So, I mean, what's your plan for the future? 2021, because 2020 done gone.
Yeah.
Fast.
Yeah, fast. So yeah.
Woo. 2020 was a disaster for everybody.
I don't know. I ain't gonna say that.
I can't say.
You know why? It wasn't a disaster for me.
Yeah,
right.
It wasn't a disaster.
It was great. It was great.
It was great.
Yeah, I'll say it was great. I'll say it was great for me, but just as a
majority
whole,
of the world.
like just
right.
As the world,
right.
just worldly wise, yeah.
So you plan on doing any concerts next year or anything like that?
If they open back up, man. We trying to storm the world 2021, man. We really trying to be at the top of the map.
Now, are you on your own? You have your own label. 'Cause I know you're an independent artist, so you have your own label.
Yeah, me and a couple of my partners, we came up with a label and we stuck with it.
What's the name of the label?
100 Grand label.
100 Grand label.
Yeah, 100 Grand.
Now,
label.
100 Grand label is just you on the label right now, or are you?
No, it's me. You got me. Nino. You got Kill Tech. You got.
Okay.
We got a few people that. Some of them, working their way into being a rapper. 100 Grand Records. 100 Grand the label, man. We got a few artists, but we all just. It's mostly like. Because I can't necessarily say it's my label. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
I'll say it's a team thing to where we all just pushing it as a team thing.
No, so are you willing to sign with another label? Like you say, Def Jam, you'll leave, honey. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll have to understand that. You know what I mean?
Got you.
Because at that point, 100 Grand still going to be 100 Grand. But
you can't leave your team.
we ain't going to leave them. I ain't going to leave them behind, but You gotta understand, like.
Yeah, you gotta make sure take it to the next level.
Yeah, we just
gotta
gotta
take
take
it
it to the next level.
Yeah, because I
Exactly.
mean, marketing, that's the biggest thing out there,
Yeah.
promoting your music and stuff like that. You gotta
Right.
get your music out there,
Yeah,
get it heard.
Yeah, that's
You
the
put
whole
you
goal.
put the groundwork in independently, and then that's when you can go and talk to the majors and get those deals where you still own the label.
Right.
Everything's still you just getting that marketing that they can do.
Yeah.
Now, do you study all that part of the business side of this deal?
I've been for a while now. I'll say maybe the past, really ever since meeting Juice, I really been on it heavier. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because once you really realize, because you know, okay, it's one thing when you know you don't know anything about what's going on in the music industry, business wise and entertainment. You know what I mean? Once you really realize that you lacking that knowledge, you like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, I'm doing this for nothing.
Most people, you know what? I'm glad you said it because I run across, we have 7 stations,
Yeah.
and I run across artists, and I asked the question, I said, you come on the radio, and you don't know who the program director of a radio station is, and the music director. Those are 2 main people. I mean, just a person sitting on the radio you're talking to, those ain't the main people you want to talk to.
Yeah.
You want to make sure you talk to the music director and program director, have that music in their hand, and get it played. You want it heard.
So,
you want the spins.
Yeah, I wouldn't sit here and lie to you and say that I've studied the music.
Nah, it's cool, but no, you young though.
Because I haven't.
Right.
You know what I mean? But ever since meeting Juice, have I been on it a lot more? Yes, sir. Because I realized, like, man, what? And
is going on
and
with
some
me.
of the stuff that I haven't even learned half of it, not even.
Oh no, you got a long way to go.
You know what I mean?
We having a conversation. I worked at of course, a radio station when I was 15 years old,
Yeah.
and I worked at a record company when I was like 19 years old, and of course I still worked at the radio station during that time, and I was telling my hamburger story. But no, I was in these streets. I was doing these kind of things, making sure artists got their music played across the country.
Yeah.
So I did that, but I learned at a young age.
Yeah.
And so then now, I mean, I still got all friends. I'm from LA, so I still got all the friends in the business, stuff like that, you know.
Yes, sir.
So I know a lot of artists and stuff like that. And then I got family who are all rappers and stuff. And I think I see my nephew somewhere in Houston rapping somewhere.
Yeah.
So, but he's in these streets. So I tell people, so young people, I love to help young people out and tell them, hey, no, it's the other side to the business.
Yeah.
And you gotta learn. I mean, rap is one thing, but hey, the music getting out there, I want people to hear it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
It's one thing to create a dope product, but it's another thing to get that product out there.
Right there, and get your name out there and get in publications. That's what you want to get in. You want to be making a Billboard magazine and.
Exactly.
I guess your Urban Insight.
Yeah, I actually just went up on my story day before yesterday, telling people like I want to see all my homies win. Like it's not just about recording music and dropping it and dropping videos anymore. You know what I mean? Like from the things that I'm learning, it's not just about that anymore. Because you going at the end of the day, you're gonna realize that you're losing a lot of money. That you could have made some royalties off of the music that you've been dropping. Because you got a whole bunch of people. You got 10, 20,000 views. But you didn't drop it the right way, so you're not getting paid for it. You know
a lot of people don't know. They got artists don't know they got to sign up with Sound Exchange, BMI, ASCAP.
Yeah, I didn't.
You gotta know that kind of stuff. You say because then I tell them like, even though we're a streaming station, we still pay royalties to these companies.
Right.
Because Sound Exchange, if not, you should be playing their music.
Right.
Exactly. I said, and then you shouldn't. I tell people that all the time. I said, if they're not a Sound Exchange, BMI, ASCAP station, why pay your music there? You ain't getting no royalties off of it. I mean, even because that's why you want to get more stations, as many stations as possible, so you won't just get pennies. Because basically, they only getting pennies on the dollar. Cause like we tell them the codes, the ISRM codes, ISRC codes, stuff like that. Got to be into the music, embedded in that music, and that's how people tell. Okay, how often was this song played?
Right.
Exactly.
So it's a lot.
That's $1 million game right there. Though. That's so underrated. That's gonna go over so many people's heads.
They don't understand or not. When people come around time, I just look at them and say, what a waste.
Now I do.
Because they don't know. If they knew better, they'll do better.
Free game.
Right.
I hope y'all listening. Free game.
They don't understand. And I said, why you coming here? You don't know who I am. You don't know who I know. And they ignore me because they're going to talk to you, Juice. And like, well, who is that? I'm with my song. You just a board operator. So you're just going to play that song. I said, well, I'm not telling them. I said, that song not going to be played no more. I said, because first of all, you didn't say that to me because you sit there and talk to him the whole time. Right. And and you thought, I said, one time, I said, because you go to any kind of radio station, if you go to, when you go to terrestrial radio stations,
Right.
you always have to talk to the program director, music director, anyway, because they ain't gonna let you inside the building unless you talk to one of them.
Exactly.
You gotta know that kind of, you gotta know who you're dealing with.
Right.
And you got to go for ads every week. This is a daily thing here. You got to take your grind every week, every day.
Right.
That's okay. You got juice though. You got juice, guys. I'm teaching juice.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm a student.
I'm gonna teach.
That's somebody.
Yeah,
That's the master right there.
I'm gonna teach juice how to do this thing.
I'm sponging. That's all.
Oh no, you got juice though.
That's all right now. I'm just a big sponge.
You have to go for ads every week. Every week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send Juice a list of the 10 streaming stations that you need to go to ads for.
Okay.
You got to go for ads.
Okay.
So they all BDS certified stations.
I appreciate that.
So you want to go for those stations for get your song on those stations.
Okay.
So yeah, bet I'll send it to Juice so he can see all the stuff like that.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna get you out there. I think you're a good guy. So yeah.
Appreciate that.
He definitely really about his music. He's super passionate about it. He's one of those artists that's unique, and they got the marketability. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, the picture you see me. The pictures I said, what kind of damn picture is this? You know, head always head like that. And I think I'm gonna put it like that. Because I'm gonna put you on. I'm still gonna put you on the webpage. I can get a better picture of you. I'm quite sure y'all got some better pictures. Yeah, you sitting out there in the back of the apartment complex, hanging out,
trapped out.
Yeah, trapped out. I said no. I saw that. I'm gonna talk crazy. I did. What kind of shit is this?
What's been happening?
No bullshit. He sent me some bullshit picture of you. I said, what this picture? I said, then you come in and look totally different from that picture.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have known.
Totally different. I said, I actually put it on Instagram too.
Yeah.
You did?
I did. I just shot it on Instagram so people tune in to the station. Yeah, so I did. I put it out there to let people know who he was, stuff like that. But I get a better picture so I can put you on. I need a bio. You got a bio?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So there we go. We'll put your bio. We'll put you on the webpage and all that kind of stuff. Get you out there. I'm gonna have to have your photographer take a picture in front of the sign by yourself. I'm gonna get you on Urban Insight.
Okay, yes, sir.
Yeah, I can do that. I can hook you up.
That's the man, Captain the man. Captain
the man. I'm just here to help you. I'm just a little man.
Yeah.
I'm here for you. Anything else you want to say to your artist fans and out there before you get up out of here?
You can do whatever you put your mind to, man. Follow your dreams, but understand your dreams is nothing without work, you know?
Go ahead.
Stay prayed up, you know, stay one, believe in God. God first, everything else follows.
How can people follow you and buy your music?
You can follow me on Instagram, Lebanon 100, that would be Lebanon 100IT. You can follow me on Twitter.
The hell?
Lebanon.
Ain't that's like a hell of a name. What is that thing gonna say? Your boy Lebanon Don. You know what I'm saying? He's saying Lebanon Lebanon What is that? IE.
I just wanted to make sure they spell it right.
Yeah, I'm sorry about to say it again. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
Nah, you good. You might be doing the race, doing the dash. Fuck around me, you know I'm a skate, you know I'm a flash. I'm going way over 160, I pray I don't crash. Ain't worry about none of these niggas, I'm really just deep in my bag. Johnny Cash. I just pick up Johnny car and I just smash it. She asked me if you love me, I'm like, what you asking? I just wanna start the waves, dive in the mosh pit. Johnny.
Yo, well, we got Juice Carter in the house. What's up, Juice?
What up, man?
It's a Saturday night indie artist special. We featuring Lebanon Day. What's up, Lebanon?
What's up, man? What's up? Lebanon Don checking in, man. Coming
Lebanon Don.
Straight out Northside
Lebanon.
Atlanta. Yes, sir. We here.
We here?
We here.
So you just heard his new song, Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
That's a hit.
Is it a hit? It is a hit. No, it is a hit.
It's a vibe.
It is.
Yeah, I honestly just feel like it's just a different vibe, you know, it's a whole different wave. Like, how I'm coming on that one is, like, different from everybody, I feel like, you know what I mean? It's, like, a different flow, you know, new trend, new wave, you know what I mean? New wave to put out there so everybody could listen, everybody could, you know, party to, really.
definitely. I mean, you even it's a real catchy flow. It's like the first time hearing the song, it's almost like Johnny Cash. It just gets stuck in your head. But it's like what when it comes to the flow, what separated you from being an artist, making music for fun versus wanting to take it to the business route.
When I realized that I was actually nice with it, you know what I'm saying? I recorded my first song. I always rap though. You see what I'm saying? Since I was a jit, but like I probably recorded my first song maybe like 2015.
2015.
In the 2015.
Okay.
But I was always nice though.
Right.
But when I recorded my first song, that's when I realized I was like. When I realized after hearing everybody's feedback from my first song, see what I mean?
It was like you need to rap.
Yeah. So when everybody kept saying that, I was just like, okay, now I need to take it more serious, and now I need to take it more on the business side. So I started performing, and started trying to get in, trying to get in the wave.
So so have you performed Johnny Cash before yet?
Yeah, I performed Johnny Cash.
What was the crowd's reaction like?
It was lit. Everybody was lit. I ain't gonna lie to you, it was all lit.
You don't get stage fright or anything like that when you're on the stage?
Nah, not at all. It just come natural.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like almost like I was born for it. You know what I mean?
So you don't got any rituals or anything before you perform? Not chakras and
Yeah, fire it up.
I pray to yeah, you know what I'm saying? Got to fire it up, but a few times, but shit, for the most part.
No, you cool.
Right.
No, we're good Saturday night.
Okay.
Saturday night, you're all right. You're on the hip hop station. You can be yourself here.
Yeah, all right, good. But for the most part, I send a prayer to the Most High, and that right there in itself keep me calm. You know what I'm saying? So once I do that, I mean, I'm in my zone. Honestly, I get a rush out of making everybody have fun right along with me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I like interacting with the crowd.
Gotcha.
It's almost like I like doing it versus being nervous. If it was probably something that I didn't like doing but had to do it, I might be a little nervous.
Right.
Probably have butterflies, but man, I done did it so many times. Maybe one day when we in front of 100,000 people, it might be different. But
once it's Corona, we can do it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I like this virtual thing concert. You know what I'm saying?
It's weird.
It ain't the same. It's not the same. You know what I'm saying?
Like even basketball, watching it. It's just,
I can't. I'm not. I'm a big basketball fan. Like watching Lakers, like watching a college game.
Yeah, it's like when they hit a big three, it's just like.
Yeah, it's like
it's not the same thing. You know what I mean?
It's even worse with the NFL. Have you seen the noise? How they do the noise and stuff?
And
Come on,
I'm a Rams fan, so I mean I'm supposed to get season passes, but I said I can't get no season tickets yet. At least in 2021 till the fans come back in the stadium.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's weird. It's a whole.
So who's your inspiration out there? You got R&B, hip hop inspiration? A rapper?
As far as like an artist that's my inspiration.
Right.
My biggest inspiration, like as far as like as an artist, I really like Travis Scott.
Gotcha.
But as far as like a businessman, Hov. But like an artist, I'll go Travis Scott because I just like how versatile he is.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's one of my key things with being an artist is I'm trying to be one of the most versatile artists, like Juice WRLD was versatile.
Right.
In a sense, you know what I mean? So,
right.
So those type of guys are like my inspiration, like Travis Scott. But to me, he's super versatile. Like he could go on a song with Drake. He can make a song with Meek Mill. He can make a song with Tory Lanez or anybody.
Right.
He can make a song with anybody. He made a song with Nav. All different kinds of artists. So. Yeah, he's probably my biggest inspiration as far as the artist music.
So Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash, old country singer.
Yeah.
So where you get this name Johnny Cash from?
Johnny Cash, I really like the movie Johnny Cash.
Right.
But truth be told, I was in the studio and I actually had the Johnny Cash shirt on, and I was in the studio and I was actually I was kind of stuck a little bit. Like, I didn't really know what to think of when I heard the beat. So I looked down at my shirt and I seen Johnny Cash. So it just came to me.
Right.
And I just started, and I was just like, Johnny Cash, you know, and then from that point on, I just formulated a song, and you know. And,
was it like a freestyle, or was it, how was the creative process?
It was,
because that's literally on the fly.
It was like, the hook was, it was really all it was really a freestyle, but. You know, we sat there and make sure the song was structured correctly, though.
Right.
You know, but for the most part, for all of it, I didn't go in there with anything written. You know.
Right.
I went in there, recorded the first song that I had to record. That song was written. I had that beat. We played that beat. Really couldn't think of nothing. I went through like 10 different flows, and then I just looked down at my shirt and seen Johnny Cash, and I just formulated that song.
Okay.
Yeah, and it just gave me all different kinds of energies and made me want to talk about what I talked about in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, I mean, with you being an artist in the internet era, you know, that we're in right now, how do you feel like the internet world kind of impacts the music business and where you fit right now?
As far as the internet world and how it impacts,
I guess you say streaming. You know, different platforms, Spotify, you know,
Apple
iTunes,
Music,
Apple Music,
stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like I fit everywhere. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
universal.
Universal. You get what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, like I honestly feel like you could play me everywhere and it'll fit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And even if it may not be. Well, I feel like it's Johnny Cash, but let's just per se, I have music that you know what I mean. So
right.
That's
so
that's not out there. So me personally, if you ask me, I feel like I'm universal.
Right.
Because I know the music that I have in the vault. You know what I mean?
So you ready? Just in case when this take off, you ready to go?
Yeah.
You got
you
a big EP. Have you did EP yet? Like 6?
Yeah, I got a tape out actually called Wonderland. And it's really versatile.
You got a tape. I like that right there. He said he old school. He said he got a tape out.
Yeah, I got a tape.
Everybody say album now. They forgot about the mixtape.
Yeah, they got mixtapes. They got. I like that, huh?
Yeah, it's a tape called Wonderland. I really worked on that. I was going through a lot of emotions when I wrote that. When I wrote every song on that. No song on that was freestyle. I wrote every song on that.
So what do you prefer, freestyles or written? What do you feel like is the best?
Truthfully, I can't say it depends, but I like going in the studio with it written.
Right.
For one, because when you write it down, you have more time to think. You have your thoughts and emotions. You know, you could collect them more versus like a freestyle that you in the studio and you trying to catch a vibe, and once you catch that vibe, you make sure don't let that vibe go, because sometimes if you let that vibe go, you get you get blocked, like
your brain freeze, you get writer's block, right? Yeah,
you get writer's block. So
you still got a whole verse left
to do. Now you pay for a certain amount of hours. Now you can't finish the song.
Waste of time.
Waste of time. So if you go in there written, which I advise most of my partners to do, you know what I'm saying, but. A lot of them like the freestyle. Their songs come out nice, but for me, I like going in there written, and then you flow it better because now you studied it, you rehearsed it. So when you go in there, it's like nothing. Then you record it in 20, 30 minutes versus a song in an hour and 30 minutes.
Paying that $500 an hour, really.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So
okay,
gotta be smart.
You got it.
Okay, so when I'm listening to Johnny Cash, I'm listening to the hook. You sound like you sound very comfortable when it comes to your melodies and stuff like that. What did it take for you to get to that point to where you can? Because a lot of artists they'll be scared to record, especially in front of people.
Yeah.
And actually have to sing it out.
Yeah.
How did you get comfortable when it comes to melodies?
I'd say growing up, like I grew up in a home like even if you couldn't sing, you were singing. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody in the house was singing, and I always want my older sister though. She could sing like you know what I'm saying, like a mother. So she kind of helped me like gain a voice. You know, being melodic, you got to sing a little bit.
Right.
You got to know how to sing a little
Right.
bit. You know what I mean?
You got to sing something.
Something.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just rehearse. Like, if some people that surround me 24/7, you'll catch me. I'm singing a song all day. You know,
Right.
Any song, whether it's my song or somebody else's song or a freestyle that's coming in my head, I'm singing it and practicing 24/7.
Right.
But I'm not noticing it. But like I had somebody tell me like 2-3 weeks ago, because it's funny you asked me that. Like she told me 2-3 weeks ago. She said, I notice every time we talking and there's nothing to talk about in the conversation pauses, you singing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You do something right. That's cool though. I mean, you gotta do something. I mean, you're gonna talk about.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna sing it.
Exactly. I guess that's just how I gain that comfort. You know what I mean? So it's just about instilling it. You know.
Okay.
Practice, preparation.
We're gonna play Johnny Cash again and come back to talk to you. Keep it locked right here. This is Lebanon Don right here on Hip Hop 95.
Yes, sir. I'm music on all digital, all streaming platforms. Lebanon Don Wonderland. Follow me on Instagram, Lebanon 100. That's 100IT. Twitter, Facebook. Same thing. Follow me everywhere.
You got it. Buy his music. Go Lebanon Don.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash in the house.
Yes,
we'll play Johnny. Thank you for coming by here. Hey, anytime you want to come by, we're gonna bring you on the Bridge Morning Show.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the Bridge Morning Show come back. It's an ignorant show.
Yeah.
I'm ignorant, so I get ignorant on that. See, here I'm kind of cool. I ain't got my sidekick kicks with me this time. It's like 5 of them, and they ignorant just like me.
Yeah.
So we're together. Yeah, so it's cool. I appreciate you though, Lebanon Don. This is Johnny Cash. Keep it locked right here. Sure Underwear Radio Show coming up next with the house party. See, that was cool.
That was dope. Man.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah,
That was great.
Yes, sir. These peppermints right here is something different.
I was waiting on it.
I'm trying to tell you. See, look.
I have now Janet Dollar. Janet Dollar is a comedian. She comes here every Monday night. Her and her husband on Hip Hop 95. And every Monday night at 6:30. They come in high as hell. They eat a basket of candy right there. They bring sandwiches. They'll say, Daryl, can you get me back potato chips? I'm telling you, it's crazy. But we had those mints, so people love those mints. So we said, we had to buy a big bucket of those mints to keep them around the station. Most people pull them in their purse and they can, pocketbook, whatever they can, because they said, this means your grandmama took you to church.